Hey, Dennis Tubbergen here with another video market analysis. Today is Wednesday, March the 14th, 2018. One of the many periodicals that I read and subscribe to is the Elliott Wave international publication of the Elliott Wave forecast and the Elliott Wave theorist. And yesterday I received an interim bulletin from Elliott Wave and talked about the fact that the talk on the street, or much of the street, is that was because the NASDAQ made an all-time high, that means that we're going to see a new high in stocks overall. I'm going to give you just a little bit from this bulletin. And by the way, if you're not utilizing the resources at Elliott Wave, they don't pay me to say this, but I certainly would highly recommend it. I certainly enjoy their perspective and their information. The recent run to today's new all-time high in the NASDAQ indexes has been fueling talk of an imminent new high in the overall stock market. Yet the NASDAQ has a history of topping later than the Dow at major tops. It happened at the major tops of 1987 and in 2000. In 1987, the Dow made an all-time high on August 25, and weeks later, the NASDAQ 100 made an all-time high on October 5. In 2000, the Dow made an all-time high in January, and the NASDAQ made an all-time high in March 24. Interesting that in 2000, what the timing was there, very similar to the timing today, because the Dow topped January 26, and perhaps we saw the NASDAQ now make an all-time high just recently. So I thought it'd be interesting today in the market analysis just to share with you some charts from different times in history. And this is a chart of the Dow Jones Industrial Average from 1928 to 1929. You can see a really good bull market going on, a parabolic top, a fall, a counter trend rally, and then a significant decline. If you look at right now where the S&P 500 is, you can see that we had a parabolic rise, a decline, a counter trend rally, and now could it be that we're setting ourselves up for another decline? You see this pattern often at market tops. This goes back to the market top in 2007. See, we had a parabolic rise, a counter trend rally, an up, and then a decline. And when you put the 1928, 1929 charts together and put it on about the same scale to where we are presently, you can see here on the left we have a chart from 1928, 1929 with the Dow rising, counter trend rally, and then a big plummet. And we see the same parabolic rise, decline, counter trend rally, maybe a double top here, and we might be setting ourselves up for a decline. We think that that's the highest probability chart pattern at this point. Obviously, anything can happen, but we do want to once again take this opportunity to remind you to be ready. Make sure you're using strategies that you're comfortable with, and if you're close to retirement, needing to use your money, certainly you want to make sure that you're in a situation that you're not setting yourself up for a big decline that you don't have time to allow for a recovery. I'm Dennis Tubbergen. That's our video market update for March 14, 2018.